Hi guys, and welcome to this week's live show. So it's Tuesday, it's 2 o'clock, and I have got some very special guests. So I'm not going to be too loquacious and talk too much. We are going to go and say hello to our special guest for the day. It's the amazing Mr. Daniel Shard and, of course, Jamie Dawes. How are you guys?
Very good, very good.
Good, very hot. But
Very warm.
It is very hot.
warm.
You did do the right thing and put the heater on when you came in this morning, Jamie.
I did.
Yeah. And now
It's
you've
always
had
got
to
to
turn
be
it off.
cozy in here for Pete.
I'm already getting cold.
Are you really?
Well, I can feel the breeze.
Fair enough.
So, guys, Jamie,
Yes.
what is Daniel doing here? You tell
Don't
me.
really know.
It's mainly due to lack of employment and just opportunities drying up in my hometown. I have to drive further afield. So here we are.
He's travelled a long way, like about 4 hours this morning to be
I'm
here.
sleeping outside, trying to get Peter to give me a job, but not working.
No, so you're here for your Studio Live today.
I am, Studio Live. It should be
Which
good
is
fun.
exciting.
It is.
Hopefully you guys know what Studio Live is, but if you don't know what Studio Live is, it is a live streamed lecture, which is going to be happening tonight. However, it's exclusively for members of Unlimited. So if you're a member of Unlimited, it's no extra charge. You get tonight's event absolutely free. And if you're not a member, sign up. What are you doing?
Well,
It's crazy.
this is the little life hack, isn't it? Because if they're not members, they can get tonight absolutely free anyway by signing up to our 7-day free trial.
Yep, so you can sign up to the 7-day free trial today, watch it tonight, and enjoy everything absolutely free. Then cancel it if you are disgruntled by the material that you see. But it won't
Which
be.
probably might happen, you never know.
But no, we're really, really excited. So we did 2 Studio Lives last year when we launched the platform, which were both by Simon Lipkin. He isn't available, so we've got Dan in
Second
today.
best.
No, we're really, really excited. Now, if you don't know who Daniel is, we're going to focus on his card magic because that's what he's known for, but he is an incredible all-round performer. He performs weekly at the Smoke and Mirrors bar in Bristol, so if you live around there, do go check it out because it's an amazing venue. You're very, very funny, so you've got great comedy routines. We were talking about some of the routines that he's working on earlier on as well, which is great. So why don't you tell everyone a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm from the sunny place in Bristol. I'm primarily, as Jamie said, a close-up and card performer. However, over the last 10 or so years, I ventured into like stage, platform magic, and like most magicians now, hosting as well. So I do a lot of that. Most of the stuff we'll be covering tonight will be a mix of stuff that from a shuffled deck, stuff that you can just pick up a pack of cards. But it's magic that fits several criteria. So it's got to be strong, hard-hitting, stuff that I would use in my regular bar work. So that I work at, so as well as Smoke and Mirrors, in Slight Magic Bar in Bath, which is very long sort of bar marathons, if you like, just constant bar sets. And the material that you'll be seeing tonight will be stuff cherry-picked from my repertoire. I've pulled in a few favourites from friends to include some of their material that I use sort of religiously throughout every week, and just stuff that you can get into from a shuffle deck, and it's stuff that's quite easy, achievable, and doesn't rely heavy sleight of hand. Heavy sleight of hand, I should say.
So the idea tonight is that for those moments where someone says, show me a trick. So these are like powerful routines that you can go to, most of them from a deck in play, or if someone hands you a deck. Yeah,
someone just shuffles a pack, says, show me something, you're ready to go, armed with knowledge. And they're quite flexible in terms of what you can do with them as well. You'll see the basic frameworks, but I'll also include some sort of variations where you can, take them to different directions, combine them with other effects, but it's mainly just that piece of knowledge that you can use at any point during your magic.
Brilliant.
If the situation arises.
And later on in this live, you are going to be showing us a trick or two.
I will.
Lovely.
Which I'm
So,
very excited about.
I can tell.
We've genuinely not seen any of the tricks yet either. So
No, he hasn't, which is
really
he's
excited.
trusting me at this point, which is fun.
so Jamie,
Yes.
quickly, we have had a few messages coming through on email asking for unlimited members, how do they access tonight's live?
Okay, so I've literally that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just putting everything live on the homepage. So if you log into your account,
I'm going to
Alakazam
see,
account,
while you're doing that, I'm going to see whether
you can get it up.
I beg your pardon. Right, we're going to see whether I can get into unlimited.
Okay.
This is the beginning of the day as well.
It's going downhill from here.
Yeah, so log into your account. When you're in there, you'll actually see I've placed a banner right at the very top that says click here to watch. So all you need to do is click on there and you'll go straight to the live video feed. So you'll see that there. When we're ready to go, it will be on there. And then when you want to watch it back, that top video will change to the catch up section. So there'll be a button at the top that says catch up when you want to catch up with your studio live. And it's as simple as that. So straight right at the very, very top. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Right at the very, very top. There's a big button.
Bringing it in.
Click on that, and in about 2 minutes, Daniel Chard's creator page will be live as well. So you can check his creator page and read up on his work, find out a bit about him, but you'll also be able to get to the live from his creator page as well. So let me put that live now.
It's all very fancy.
We can have that ready. And then when the live lecture airs, you'll be able to click into his creator page and they'll be able to find your lives there as well.
I am just trying to...
There you go. If we add that in, and then that will be that part done, and then we can add it onto the creators section.
I was going to say, I'm glad you're doing that. I wouldn't have a clue what to do with any of
I
that.
barely know what I'm doing, I'm not going to lie. I press buttons and hope it works. And then, yeah, we can add everything to that after. Let's make sure that's live. So if we click here, we should see that update. Boink. There you go.
He's actually doing his shopping, but this is...
Yeah, did you want anything?
Yeah, have 2 avocados, please.
Nice, got it.
Right, okie dokes. Let me have a look here. So that's Alakazam Unlimited. Right, so I'm going to bring this on so people will be able to hear us still while I bring this on screen. But here we go. So this is unlimited. This is what it looks like when you're inside the platform. You can see what an amazing job young Jamie has done and continues to do. So when you log into Unlimited, obviously this banner comes up here, but if you scroll down a little bit, the very first button there says Unlimited Studio Live, so you can click on that.
Nice.
And that should take you right through to the live stream where we will be streaming tonight at 7 o'clock. There is also a chat room at the bottom, so go and log into that. And then you can chat away and ask questions during the evening. And if you miss that little button, Jamie has put a huge banner that says click here to watch live. So remember, at 7 o'clock we will be live. The countdown should start around about 10 to 7-ish, I would say. And we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night. Going to be a really good night.
Right, that was really convincing.
I know, he's like, oh, you've taken me away from Married at First Sight, how dare you.
Because we were talking earlier as well, and a lot of what you're going towards now is sort of stage work. That seems to be what you're focusing on more nowadays.
Yeah, it's more stand up at the moment. Obviously with the weekly shows at Smoke and Mirrors, that's the main thing I'm focusing on at the moment, and yeah, like the MC work as well, trying to do more of that. But yeah, it's going to be a really good fun.
And you're going to be, so although it looks like Daniel's just here for this,
Yes.
we are also recording loads of other things. So we're going to be filming your journeys.
Yep.
And if you're an Unlimited member, that is our video series where we take someone on a mini journey. I can't say any more than that because everyone knows we like to keep it a secret from our guests, so you won't know what's going to happen. So we're going to be filming that. You're going to be filming an act, so Daniel will be on this week's The Act,
Yep.
which will be really good fun. And we're also filming with you a course for Unlimited.
Yes, we are.
So
we
why
are.
don't you tell the guys a bit about your course as well?
Absolutely. So
That's not recorded yet, by the way.
Yeah.
But it will be.
So the focus of the lecture tonight is all on shuffle deck work, whereas the course will be stuff that I do in my professional work that takes a little bit more setup. I've also got there's one trick that takes a full deck setup, but could be a closer to any sort of close up or bar set, or one of those tricks to keep in your back pocket for a rainy day, which I have covered on one of my other academies, but this is something that I wanted to include tonight just to, in the course, just to round things off. And it'd be stuff that I use behind the bar, walk around, close-ups. It'll be a mix of, there'll be some crossover with sort of other academies, but this will be like a sort of best of, if you like. It'll be the tricks that I'm taking like the best from here, some stuff I haven't published, and I'm putting it all in one course for people to use.
Ooh.
I know, what a tease.
And have you already mentioned that you're one of the resident magicians at Smoke and Mirrors?
Yes, yeah,
You
I believe
have.
so.
Yeah, but everyone, if you get the chance to go, so I know our American friends out there, you probably have a more diverse array of places where magic is performed, specifically at a venue. Whereas in the UK, we don't really have many venues like that, sadly. So I had the opportunity to come down to the Bristol Magic Club a few months ago, and not only are they all lovely people, if you get the chance to lecture there, do, because it's a great club, but the actual venue is great.
Yeah.
It's such a cool venue.
Yeah.
It's like a pub outside, and then in the back there's like a mini theatre with a stage, and
It's like a little jazz style, old school jazz style club, like you're stepping back in time. You know, it's got lovely production value for a small space, but it's a lovely place to work.
it's really, really cool. If anyone gets a chance to go there, I didn't get the chance to see a show there, but I'd love to go down and see a show one day as well. But if you do get the chance to go, head down to Bristol and check them out, because, like I say, great club, but the venue's a really lovely venue to perform in. I bet it's really nice to perform shows in as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And you never know, what audience you're going to get through the door, which is part of the, as I was saying to Pete earlier, close up, you can usually reliably predict how the gig's going to go. It's either going to go really, really well or all right, whereas stage it's a very humbling experience, You do the same tricks, same jokes, same material, and you get a wildly different response then compared to later on in the night. And it always keeps you on your toes, and you're always learning, because it could be how you pronounce a line, it could be the timing for a trick. Just those subtle changes can change everything, and that's been part of the fun of learning stage, actually. So
Yeah, it must be really good fun. You spoke to me about some of the stuff that you're working on. It's very, very funny.
yeah,
Not for broadcast.
no,
But
that'll be
it's very, very funny.
shoot me a message and I can
Yeah.
speak you through those.
Well, if Mark Bennett's got anything to do with
There is some influence with regards to patter, especially. But yeah.
We were saying about Mark Bennett's podcast. It's the only one that we've had to put a little warning at the beginning of, just in case. And some of it was edited out.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So that gives you an idea of where it went.
But it's good having someone with like Mark's experience, just to mainly like look over the material I'm doing. So if there's a certain trick I like, I'll get myself really excited about it, and then I'll be like, I'll say to Mark, I'm thinking about doing X, and because he knows my sort of character style so well, he'll be like, that won't work. And 9 times out of 10, that he's pretty much spot on with regards to his judgment of tricks and stuff. And it saves me a lot of time and money, you know, because I get so excited, you know, you get like magic tunnel vision, but I really want to do this trick. And then for whatever reason, he just goes, no, it wouldn't suit you. And then when you, on hindsight, you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard Daniel's podcast as well, please do go listen to it. It's very, very good. It was one of the earlier ones, right?
Which one?
Your
the
podcast
Desert
recording.
Island Tricks.
Oh, Desert Island Tricks.
It was a while ago now.
Was it?
I think so. I think it was quite well. We record so many of them.
Yeah, I think it was
don't know
only,
what's going
it's only
on.
in the last month or two, wasn't it? I can't remember.
Yeah, we put it out, but in terms of recording, it was a little while ago. We
Oh,
recorded
yeah.
a little bit in advance.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was a while ago. Yeah.
But it was a really good one, like a really, really good episode.
Quite diverse, I suppose, yeah.
And Mark's was really interested as well. I think both of them were very, very funny. Very, very funny.
Because there's, and again, there's so many like variations of the list you could have included as well. You know, it could have been just a list of card tricks, it could have been a list of just like menses and things or comedy pieces, but you have to select that 8. And that's the, I had about 3 or 4 lists, I think, which was...
Really? Maybe that's what we should do. We should do a spin-off, but we should do specific sets.
Yeah.
So we should do Desert Island Tricks stage.
Well, I was going to write into Desert Island Tricks under like a pseudonym and just put like just card stuff, but giving the game away now.
Oh, it's really strange. This is all Daniel Chance material. Maybe this could have
This
been.
academy.
So talking of Desert Island Tricks as well, I know you're not going to mention it, but you have got some big names lined up as well.
Yeah, we've got some amazing names lined up, which is just crazy. I think this week's guest is going to be Roddy McGee, which is a
Amazing.
really good episode, really funny. Next week's episode, I said to Daniel earlier, it's probably one of my top 10 that we've recorded.
I can't wait to listen to
enjoyed
it.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that.
Well, we can say, so it's Jonathan Goodwin is next week. And his episode is so good. He talks a lot about, because obviously he's worked so much on TV.
Yeah.
And he's worked on pretty much everything that has been on TV by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
And he talks a little bit about the behind the scenes of what happens on the TV show.
Okay, interesting.
Including when things get a little bit near to the mark.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
whether it's going to work or it's not going to work. And he speaks about one of the stunts where they had to drive a car off a cliff. So they had a celebrity who they had to put in the trunk of a car.
Oh, jeez,
And
okay.
then it's like a hidden camera thing where the car accidentally drives off of the cliff.
Oh, I think I remember seeing this. Yeah.
Appear somewhere else. And of course, they only get one shot of that because you're not replacing the car every time.
Yeah.
And the celebrity that they have in the car is also not a magician.
Sure.
So the practice that they have is very limited.
Yeah.
So he spoke about that particular one and how it got to that final stage. Something went wrong, basically.
I think I remember seeing that,
Thought
actually.
the whole thing was going to go wrong.
Yeah.
And the celebrity wasn't aware that they were probably close to catastrophe.
Okay, but
within seconds.
that trick did air on TV,
It did
didn't
air,
Yeah, because I remember
it all went fine in the end because the professionals that they had on, and I'm not going to tell you any more than that because Jonathan goes
wild.
into way more context and it's much more interesting from him. But it's such an interesting episode.
It's a little peek behind the curtain of a world that most of us probably won't ever see.
Yeah, it's incredible. And then yesterday we recorded with our first female magician.
Oh, nice.
And she was absolutely lovely, and again, her career is just amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. It was a great chat. That one, it was a long episode. It was about 2 hours.
Nice.
So obviously it'll get edited down.
Yeah.
And then we've got some really big named guests coming up.
Because Roddy's is up on the Unlimited now, isn't it?
Yeah, Roddy's is on Unlimited now. So if you're an Unlimited member, you know that typically we try and get them in on the Monday. Sometimes it's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it is live. We did have a problem with Ian Bailey's episode last week where it didn't populate everywhere on the Friday. So it populated nearly everywhere. It was just Apple Podcasts.
Oh, was it? And that's the one place I listened to.
That's the only one where it didn't go. So people thought there wasn't an episode.
Yeah, so did I.
It was just everywhere else, but not there.
So my Friday fixed.
Yeah, it's back on. So yeah, keep an eye out though. We've got some amazing names. Absolutely incredible. I think some of them are big industry names, but some of them are also big public names as well, equally as public.
What a tease.
Nice.
Yeah, very, very good.
So the other thing that I did mention this, I think, last week, but you've done a little sort of teaser for it. Now, with regards to Unlimited, we want it to be a fantastic resource for you all. We're putting up loads of tricks. We're putting up the courses. If you don't know what the courses are, they are study lessons in various topics. So we've got one in acting by West End star Simon Lipkin. We've got coin sleights with Andrew Smith. We've got Rubik's Cubes with Colin Klaus. But also we've got something that is sort of completely different. Shall I play the little trailer?
Play it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, face painting is coming to Unlimited. We've got a course, and it all stemmed from, actually, myself and Jamie were filming for a corporate event, and they were doing loads of training videos. It's something I've been doing for the last year with a friend of mine, and Pixie, who's the face painter, was there, and me and Jamie were chatting, and we were talking about Unlimited and how we want to get different things on there that are sort of connected to our industry and could put another sort of feather in your bow, as they say. And it's one of those things that, you know, face painting, there's not a lot of places to learn it. You either do it or you don't do it. And we thought, wouldn't it be great to have a little sort of crash course on how to do face painting, which means that, you know, especially now coming up to summer, there's all the school fetes and everything else. And what a great way to sort of upsell. I could do a bit of face painting, I could do balloon modelling, I could do this, I could do that. It's just a great way. So, Jamie, you were involved in this. I was actually next door in the shop. You were involved. So give us a little bit of information about the course. It's starting in July, right? Or June?
Whatever that...
I can't remember. It began with a J.
July 2020.
So it's going to start after Slight School. So I think we've got 2 or 3 lessons left of Slight School, and then we're going to go straight to this as our next course. So yeah, it seems like a weird concept, and I think a lot of magicians at first are going to go, "What?
Wow, yeah.
What are they doing?" But when we were thinking about it, a lot of magicians struggle to go to magic full time, and they always talk about how, you know, maybe it's a bit of a risk, maybe they worry about, is there going to be enough income, enough bookings? So the most important thing is to maximise the amount of bookings you can get, and that is by adding another skill. So not just magic, but balloon modelling, or maybe you start billing yourself out as a mentalist as opposed to a magician. And now suddenly it feels like it's a completely different market. Maybe you start doing stage shows. But the whole thing is about maximising what you can do and your skills. And face painting feels like such a easy thing. I mean, when you saw Pixie's setup, her case and stuff was absolutely ridiculous. I'm guessing it must be what it's like for a non-magic person to see a magician's
close at work.
case. But seeing her kit was just ridiculous. Oh, it's just incredible. Like,
so there might be some face painting mentalists.
Yeah, it's just mental. But the point is, we can take a smaller version of her kit and start going out straight away, either as an upsell or start booking yourself out as a face painter. So now you're not just a magician, you're a face painter as well, or a balloon modeler, or whatever. And it's just another way to bring in income.
I suppose if you're already doing family shows, you've already got 3 parts of that puzzle there anyway.
Yeah.
So you're just adding
And,
it.
and for the kids magicians, it's perfect. I mean, there's nothing better if you're a kids magician to have stuff like balloons or face painting or stuff like that in your arsenal, because you're spending a half hour making balloon hats or you know, painting on the face. It's a great way to add value, and also not only sort of getting more money for the gig, but also getting the gig. You imagine if you're a kids magician, you say, well, I can also do this that no one else can do. It's great. But the idea for us was always to make unlimited sort of all-encompassing, really. We want to, that's why we did the actors course. There's a lot of magicians who go, oh, I don't need a course on acting. But when we're performing, we are acting, you know? So it's, I think it's a great thing. I'm really excited to have it on Unlimited. And talking of balloon modelling, we have got a balloon modelling course as well planned. So that's, you know, this is all exciting stuff.
But she teaches things not just for kids though. So for I think when we think face painting,
You
we
think like young kids, like 5, 6, 7.
A ghost, like white face
Yeah.
with little spooks and stuff like that on. That's not what
Which is
this
up your
at
street,
all.
the horror,
Yeah, it's
right?
perfect for me.
Yeah.
But it's not like that at all. So this sort of face painting is perfect for adults, perfect for kids, men, women, unisex, literally anything. And she goes over all of these designs. And then my big concern is I cannot draw or paint to save my life.
No, I'm the same. Yeah.
I cannot draw. Even a stick person looks just not like a stick person.
Mine looks like I've fallen off a chair. That's
it's just not. It's not good at all.
not my skill set.
But when I was watching Pixie's course, I think, and this is a bold claim, but I think I could reliably do a simple, intricate design now based on the basic techniques that she taught.
Okay.
And these designs, they're not.
Crossover.
You're not doing Spider-Man or anything like that.
No.
These are. I mean, the last one that she did one with roses, which you'll see at the end of the course. It's one of the more advanced ones. It looked like a photorealistic painting.
Really? Wow.
It was just ridiculous.
It's one of those,
Incredible skill to be able to have. So even if you can't draw and you don't feel like you're going to be able to do it, you absolutely will be able to do it. After watching the first episode, she talks about correcting. So what happens if you get jogged and then someone's got a big line going down their face?
Yeah.
Not a problem. It gets corrected. What happens when you're faced with someone who's maybe a bit tipsy? Doesn't matter. She talks about it all the way along. So you can do a really beginner or really, really advanced, depending on how far you want to go. She talks about the brushes. She talks about the glitter. She talks about the waters and stuff that she uses to put things on, take things off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's everything. And you'll even get to see Harry with some psychedelic fluorescent
Which
face
is worth
paint
the
on.
monthly fee alone.
It was great. And I think he kept it on for his live as well.
Did he?
He liked it that much.
Nice.
He kept it on. But it's a great course though. It's going to be great.
It really is. So, question just come in. My face painter girlfriend wants to know who the teacher is. I see Pixies in Bournemouth, Stourbridge, and a few others. Any ideas? So this is Nemid Phoenix. He
Nemid.
sees Pixies everywhere. I've told him to lay off the drink. But our Pixie is from London.
She is. Well, we've in the video we've put her details because she's actually her main job or what she does most when she's working is she's a creature and special effects artist.
Oh, wow.
So she does like full body painting to look like animals and creatures and stuff like that. She does special effect like blood and that sort of things or goblins or it's really
talented woman.
her Instagram. She showed us her Instagram. It's just ridiculous. Like
You won't be getting any of that tonight. None of that tonight.
She's very, very talented. I'll tell you what, we're at the halfway mark.
Yep.
So I think we should see a trick.
Oh yes, please.
Let me.
Sure.
Good. Let me get rid of laptop.
Okay, is that enough table for you, Dan?
Oh, it's a big table, yeah. Plenty of space.
Yeah.
All good.
Okie dokes. Off you go.
So this is one of my favourites, so I won't tell you the name, we'll get to that in a minute. So Jamie, here I have a prediction.
Okay.
Everything is safe, we'll come back to that. The good old time honoured tradition, we're going to take our cards, give them a shuffle. So this is it's a bit of a bold claim, very bold claim.
Okay.
Inside here are 3 predictions going to match perfectly. Just will show you what I mean. So I'm going to give the deck a mix, so you can see they're all being shuffled. As I go through, you can see the cards on the face. If you just say stop when you like.
Stop.
Perfect. So I've seen these 2, so we're going to use the next few. We use 3 in this case. So we have the 7 of diamonds, we have the 5 of hearts, and the Queen of spades. Now, I mentioned in here we have 3 predictions, and these match perfectly. In this case, we have the Queen of spades, the 5 of hearts, and the 7 of diamonds. Thank you.
You all right?
Yes, I've been having the same beer as Nemet, the Pixie beer. But the thing is, this is before the process, before the printing process starts. So we snap here, and we wave. You can see one of them will print. That should be the 7 of diamonds.
Nice.
Spooky, spooky, Jamie. The next one, we take the cards like this. You can see. What we do is rub them on the elbow, and that should be the second one, the 5. And the last one, do you want the front or the back?
Let's go the front.
The front, that's very telling, Jamie. Now we'll just wave. That's when you get the front and the back of the card. but the thing is, like all good trips, it has to come to an end. So we pass them through. They go back to their humble beginnings, Jamie, of blankness.
That is great.
It is, but it does.
So good.
It now begs a question. If they were, you wouldn't usually get 2 of these cards from each pack, right? So these are actually from different decks. So we snap. This one is actually a yellow card. This one is from a red deck, and this is from a blue deck. But this begs the question, Jamie, where did the green ones come from? So that is...
that is great.
So that is my friend, very good friend, Grant Maidman's Overkill, which he's given me permission to include in the lecture tonight, and I use this every bar set.
That's great.
Super, super strong.
That's really good.
And it's a lot easier than it may seem as well.
It's that as well.
Yeah.
Like it's a colour changing deck, but with a packet trick thrown in as well.
And
great.
you know, once the printing sequence is done, everything's examinable.
Yeah.
You know, this is not of interest anymore, because as soon as you start showing all the backs have changed, this goes away and everything can be examined.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And the props super simple to acquire, and we're running through all of that later.
So is that on tonight's?
It will be, yeah. That's going to be the bonus trick for tonight's lecture.
That's a bonus trick.
Yes.
So I take it that's not a deck in play. If I handed you a blue deck, you're not doing that.
No. So that's going to be.
So this is your bonus.
Yeah.
So you're going to learn that, guys, if you go on Alakazam Unlimited. And remember, if you're not a member, you can sign up for our 7-day free trial, and you can watch that course tonight. And if you decide that it's for you, the great thing is you really don't have to impignate the family heirlooms to sign up. That means to pawn them. I'll just throw that in there. That's my word of the day. You don't have to do that because it's only £4.99 a month. How cool is that?
I don't know. Just nod and smile.
Okay.
So, have you got another one for us?
I certainly do. Yes. So, Jamie, this when you see card tricks, you see a lot of cards in play. It's a lot to follow, a lot to keep track of. One can get used to is say stop, and we're just going to use the top 5 cards. Wherever you say stop.
Stop.
Okay, so use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can be chosen from anywhere in the deck. Doesn't matter. So I'm going to show you these one at a time like this. I'm going to turn my back. There's no massive screen over here. You can verify that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through it like this. Whenever you see one facing you that you like, just say stop, and that will be your card. Say stop.
Stop.
Memorize this one. Got it? So I'm going to show you the difference between reality and fiction, which is a strange concept to do with a card trick. So I'm going to just pretend for a moment. I can take the card like this, place it on the table, and just imagine it's there. You can see the outline. Yeah. So if that's fiction, but if it was reality in my hand, we would be left with the 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Do you see yours there?
No.
No. Do you know why, Jamie?
Why?
This is real. So you can see, if we turn over, we have a red card.
Yeah.
It's hearts.
Yeah.
The 4 of hearts.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, if I take this card and this goes in my pocket.
Mhm.
Now, I hope you want proof. Okay, so it should be hopefully 1 card over here. And that was intentional. We have 1,
Oh,
2,
nice.
3, 4, except for 1, and that should be your
Great.
4 of hearts. And I will teach you how to palm badly. Because that routine is designed for that, and all will be revealed later.
That's
Fantastic.
great.
Thank you very much.
Really can't wait for that. So, Jamie,
Yes.
Jamie Dawes, we have got an academy coming up as well.
We have the fun never ends.
It never stops. Never stops.
Never
So this
stops.
one's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks today, I think. Yeah. It's going to be very exciting. This has been in the works for years. Because it was supposed to happen before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the pandemic happened, and then everything sort of fell apart. But now we're finally having him back. He's all the way from the United States of America, and he's coming here live in the studio
Nice.
as well.
Okay.
So, shall I play the little trailer?
Yeah, let's get spooky.
Oh, this will be fun.
Here we go.
Hello, my name is Terry Tyson, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to return to Alakazam Academy once again. This time, I will be sharing some interesting things that have never been released before, and I call this session Para-Magical Connections. It's where we connect bizarre magic, storytelling magic, mentalism, and traditional magic in new and interesting ways. I will give you what I call the 7 steps to making your magic more meaningful. I'm also going to share with you some interesting objects like this small treasure. But more about that later. In the meantime, I'm busy preparing for the session and looking forward to seeing all of the folks at Alakazam and seeing you there as well. Thank you. See you soon.
So,
Spooky,
Terry
spooky.
Tyson is coming back.
I'm in.
Very excited.
Looks great.
Very, very
Very
excited. He's already told me the requirements of what he needs here. I've not quite worked out how we're going to do it yet. We will get there, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty eventful.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have a taboos last year, which felt really odd.
Slack.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? It was sad. I felt sad last year.
I feel sad for you.
So yeah, it was so busy last year because
Yeah.
we did
You
the
had your
show.
live shows, didn't you,
Yeah,
as well?
we had the shows that week, and because when you're concentrating, essentially taboos every year is writing a show. That's essentially what it is.
Every year.
It's
Wow.
basically the same
And building
thing,
the
isn't it?
props
and
and
building the
everything
props
else.
and making the tricks and coming up with concepts. So when you've got that one,
You've
and
done
then
that
you've
7
got-
times.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you're trying to work it around, it's a bit of a pain. But
Yeah.
I'm working on one this year. So I've already started working on it. I've already got the first trick.
Right.
I've got the concept. So the concept is called Dead Famous.
Okay.
And it was sparked by a audio book that I was listening to about curiosities with dead famous people.
I'd expect nothing
It's
less.
very interesting. This is what I listened to on my drive home.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it should be good. But Terry's, I was just saying to Daniel, Terry is one of these people who every time I pick up a book, either mentalism or bizarre, he's referenced in everything.
Yeah.
Eugene Berger's books, we've got the Seance book, which Terry had in that in that video there is probably my favourite Bazaar book ever. If anyone can get a copy of it, do, because it's phenomenal. And the funny thing was, Terry came about because it was the first Taboos, I think, or the second one. I got a hold of the Seance book, and there were some great ideas, but they felt a bit antiquated in their construction, because we've got lots of
technology
advancements in technology. So I'd come up with sort of advancements, and Terry wrote in that's they're expansions of my ideas from that book.
Oh, amazing, nice.
And then we started talking from that point, and he came over during Taboos 3, I think it was, to do the Seance.
Oh, did he? Wow.
And it was amazing having him here. So it feels great that we finally get to have him host a video lecture.
That'd be cool.
Which I think is probably the first time he's done a full
second,
lecture.
didn't he? He did one during lockdown.
Yes.
I think that was just him, or was that the pair review?
That was the Seance at home. During Taboos, that was. And then he showed he's got a brilliant trick with a picture frame, and it's very, very, very clever. It's very, very, very clever. And then he did the second day of the third Taboos as well. Right. So we had 2 days, and he did the Seance day.
That's right.
Which was really good as well. So it's going to be great for him to just be here and do his thing and let him.
I was going to say, I recognise the name straight away, mainly from, like you said, reputation alone.
Yeah.
Just on various forums, he's always active and.
He's great, and so he's coming over in the next couple of weeks. The tickets for that academy are on sale on our website now, and there's a £5 discount on them as well. You can go and grab your ticket and book your virtual front row seat.
Oh, I like that. Look at that marketing guru over there.
1A.
Look at that.
Hello. Your Manuel's favourite.
Also, just want to say as well, we're joined here by Close-Up Magician of the Year, the legendary Dave Loosely, who will be right here in the Alakazam studio tomorrow night for the very first live launch show.
All the exclusives.
So it's our new live launch show happening tomorrow, and we are launching Dave's Effect. So.
And we're very excited. We're filming, so we're starting trailers for the next 2 tricks, and we came up with a balmy idea for one of the trailers.
Okay.
And Pete has managed to secure a really cool location. So hopefully some of the trailers for next month are going to be quirky and fun.
Is it a petting zoo?
But I'm very excited for it. It's not a petting zoo, no. Pete's not allowed in them after that incident. But it should be really, really good. I'm so excited.
That's why he was banned, okay. So all coming together now.
I think it's time for another trailer.
Yep, sounds good. That's Pete's diversion.
I don't know what
time to go to a trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know what this trailer is, because they both look identical. I think they're both the same thing. Anyway, I'm going to hit one of the buttons. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're still here. So here we go.
See you.
I've got £15 and I want to buy a really good but easy magic trick.
Let me show you this. Just come into the Amazing Magic range. It's called the Hopping Dice.
That looks wicked. Yeah, can I see that? Is that right?
Yeah, you can. So it uses these 4 dice. We got 3 white and 1 red. The the red dice is like a homing dice. You see. We place it into the pot. You can hear it. Right? We take one of the white dice. That goes over here, and just like this, you see, it vanishes.
No way.
And appears over here.
How?
Okay, so that's 1 white, 1 red. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Once again, one of the white dice, just like this, vanishes and appears in
that's
here. So
insane.
That's 2 white and 1 red. In fact, hold your hand out for me.
All right, show me your hands. Right, okay.
Hands. Okay, the last one, it's going to go in my pocket, just like that. It comes out invisibly.
Yeah.
Just like this. Watch.
No
we have
way.
The 3 white dice and
That's
1 red.
That's insane. Is that easy to do though?
Really easy to do.
Awesome. All right, and that's £15. Does it come with instructions and everything?
Full video instructions. You'll be doing it really quickly.
All right. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Very good.
That customer comes in the shop almost every day.
He does. He's got a very familiar voice.
Yeah.
And a lot of deep pockets, deep pockets.
Yeah, he's always buying stuff in.
I mean, I've seen his house. It's massive.
So that is hopping die. It's such a great trick.
It's great.
I love it. So good. Right, so we have got another trick
Whoa.
by the
Spoiling
amazing
you.
Daniel Chard. Let's bring you up full screen.
And Jamie's adjusted himself ready for
Yeah.
a card
There's
trick.
I haven't sat in this chair and seen someone actually do tricks
Have you not?
for ages.
No.
Yeah, so very
You're
good.
always in the editing booth.
Yep.
Fair enough. Try this. Shuffle those, Jamie. Give them a mix.
Yep.
So I'm fascinated with lies.
Okay.
Now we tell a lot of lies with our job, but we're honest about that, which is a weird sort of conundrum. So this is going to be the difference between telling the truth and false lies.
Okay.
We use the word false in this case. It just feels nicer. Say stop.
Stop.
Take the card. Have a look. Commit some memory. Don't show me. Show each other. Happy with that one?
Yep.
And pop it back. So one last time for the screen. I'll look away. I promise I didn't see it. And we'll lose that in the pack. So your card is somewhere within. Now, I'm going to give myself a couple of chances. So with each statement you make, it can either be true or it can be false.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, what I'm going to do is for every time you say the name or the choice you make, I'm going to deal down a card for each letter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with your card, what was the value of the card?
The value was a 9.
A 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have N-I-N-E.
Mm-hmm.
Now at this point, I don't know if you're lying or telling the truth.
Neither do I.
So it was a weird position to be in, right? The next one, of. That's something we can't really lie about.
No,
I mean, we
that's
could say FO, but I don't know what that means. And this last part, you can either keep the original suit you were going to say or change your mind entirely.
Okay. Clubs.
Clubs, okay. C-L-U-E-S. Now, be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The choices you made, was it true or false?
They were false.
False, okay. But again, I don't need to know. The cards always know. You have F-A-L-S-E. False. And what was your card? Jamie.
8 of hearts.
Boom, Jamie, that is a lie.
That's
Thank you very much, my
great.
friend. The cards always know. And just know, Jamie is a slimy liar.
I am. It's true.
It's true.
I really like that.
Thank you.
That is one that I would gig.
Yeah.
I would gig that all day long.
Yeah, ever since I've seen, it's a trick of Tony Griffith from our Magic Club in Bristol. He's travelled around the world lecturing and stuff. As soon as I'd seen it, messaged him, said, oh, you've got a lecture coming up, do you mind if I include it? Because I use it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's one of those tricks where even if you get, that heckler who tries to mess you up, it's going to work. It's the old 9-card problem, but a very nice handling of, and it's bulletproof. Nothing can go wrong. You can get into it from a shuffled deck. And
It feels super fair as well.
yeah, it is. There's nothing, everything you do, but you can try every combination, and I don't know quite how the the 9-card problem works, but it's got such a good effect. I just asked him to include it, and he kindly
Well,
gave
normally,
permission.
like truth teller, liar plots like that, especially
Yeah.
in packet card formation,
Yeah,
you normally have to buy special cards or whatever that might
Yeah.
be. But I like that you can do it from the shuffle deck,
Yeah.
ready to go. I think that's where the strength of that lies. That is one that I would love to have at the back of my head for those moments.
yeah, because you can do it, and it doesn't matter if you've got a full deck. I've got another routine. I put on my, I think it's my third DVD called Vertical Lie Detector, but that's got I'll probably include that maybe in the course or something, but it's got the change where you do the packet from here, you wave, it changes, but like with the full pack.
Oh wow.
So yeah, and maybe we can do that in the course. But it's from a shuffle deck, and it's
that's great. I'm looking forward to learning that one.
Yeah.
I will learn that one, and I'll keep
Perfect.
that one, I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's one of those routines. Same with some of the ones I've selected. It's a shame that not many people do them. So it's trying to give awareness to people that could then do these tricks from sources they probably wouldn't have seen if they hadn't seen these lectures or friends with these people. And also one from James Brown, which I won't do now. I'll save it till later, but that's probably been in one of my openers for my bar set for a long, long time. And it's got that sort of nice bridge between sort of mental magic card magic, and it's not too much of, I think, of a card trick. And the sort of, like you say in the podcast, that faux cess, if you like, sort of sounds semi-believable. So you're just spitting out complete crap, but it sounds like intelligent crap. It's so that's part of the fun of it. Yeah,
it's going to be a good night. So all three of those effects are being taught tonight.
They are among a couple, good few more, I imagine.
Brilliant.
I think
Looking
the problem is getting me
forward
to stop talking. That's the problem.
So guys, remember that's 7 o'clock tonight on the Unlimited platform. If you are a member of Unlimited, all you need to do is go onto the platform like this. Where are we? Let's go up here. Let's take us back here. Hopefully. There you've got Unlimited Studio Live. Click on that, or alternatively scroll down a bit and you can see this big
creators bit. Look at that person underneath that.
Look at that.
What are the chances?
It's all about Daniel Chard today. So click on this, and at 7 o'clock we will, is that not clicking through? There you go. We will be live right here. Now remember, at 7 you'll see this, it says offline at the moment, but you will see a little play button appear. Press the play button if it doesn't auto play, and that will start. And there's also a chat room here, so you can ask questions if you have any, or chat to other Unlimited members. Now remember, if you're not a member of Unlimited, you can still access this free of charge by signing up to our 7-day free trial. That, I can't say fairer than that.
No better deal in Magic.
No.
It's
no,
funny,
no.
the amount of, when we first launched Unlimited, there were two big fears that they had. Number one, that it was going to be, the price would increase within like 2 months.
Yeah.
Or that it wouldn't be maintained and like.
Well, because the thing is, you
expanded.
get a lot of services like that that just don't. Do you know what I mean? That never get updated or anything like that. And I think at least, with the free trial, if you're feeling lonely tonight, just chat to people.
That's what we wanted Unlimited to be.
It's like Magic.
When you're feeling lonely,
Just
you've got a virtual friend.
come and have a chat to magicians around the world.
There you go.
But the thing is, I mean, with all sort of seriousness, if it was us that was doing it, if it was left to the team that are in the shop,
Yeah.
it would be nothing like it is now. But Jamie joined us at the time, and this takes up, what, 70% of your week, probably?
Yeah.
Unlimited?
And a lot of the time it's things that people wouldn't realise. Like this week I spent a good few hours reformatting some of it, so just it looks a bit nicer spaced out. There are new dividers in. There's tiny things that people probably wouldn't
What you
notice.
think about, yeah.
But it just makes it for a nicer experience when you're logging on, because I know that if it was me and I was a consumer, I would want it to be easy to navigate, easy to look around and stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm doing the thing tonight, but I've been a member since pretty much day one.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, it's true.
And
It's
it's because it's such a good deal. It's nice to have that in case you need, you want a bit of inspiration. Oh, I want to learn a trick for the weekend. That's my next gig. Or I think the main benefit is the like the previous Alakazam releases coming back. Because I've got like most people, probably a massive box full of DVDs, which I just can't be bothered to put in the DVD player. Which I know is a very lazy thing to admit, but with all the content in one place, it's just a nice thing to.
Easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
intuitive.
always being improved. There's always new content. New content goes up every single week. So there's always something fresh there. It honestly, if you're not a member, please try
12 videos
it.
a month at the moment.
Pardon?
12 videos a month we're putting up at the moment, I think.
Wow.
Or 8, 9, or maybe 10 videos a month, something like that, yeah. So considering when we first launched it as well, we said 1 a week.
Yeah.
Well, I think very rarely do we put 1 a week up now. And that's disregarding all of our early videos as well. So obviously Desert Island Tricks goes up there, and we put, sorry, all the lights just turned off out there. It was a bit spooky.
Maven.
Yep. And all of our social videos go up there as well in their own designated sections. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on up there, and it is maintained every single week.
Yeah.
And we do try. We've over the past year as well. We've tried to listen to what people want as best we can, with the perimeters that we have, and try to find a way to build it. Like favoriting videos was one of the big things.
Yeah.
Now you can do that.
It also keeps the timestamp as well, doesn't it? Like where you've watched.
Yeah, I think it does. So, yeah, we've tried to improve it. But if you have any more suggestions, let us know. Go to the forum on there. There's a suggestions thing. Let us know. One thing we do need to do is we need to find a way to get more people talking in the forum. Because the forum's got a couple of thousand people in there now. But we need to find a way to generate some conversation and make it like a little hub that you guys can go to when other green forums are not.
The other thing that I really want to do in there as well is have a monthly Magic Club meet.
Yeah.
An unlimited Magic Club meet. Me and Jamie have been discussing this for a while, sort of deciding how we're going to do it. And we're thinking of some sort of Zoom happening within Unlimited. So we're looking at the technical aspects of that and getting it done. But it will be a monthly meet-up. It will be a place where we can chat, show each other tricks. And one of the key things that I've always wanted to do is some sort of call it the surgery or whatever. If you're working on a trick, an act or whatever it might be, you can show it and we can give you our ideas and pointers, maybe ways to make the trick easier for you to perform or streamline it or add a few bits into it.
Nardi's Labs.
Yeah, something like that. But there's a lot of things happening on Unlimited. It's constantly evolving. Jamie's constantly working at it, both on the technical side, the look of it, and also the content that's going in. And the Magic Club is something that's going to be starting soon. So if you're a member, you will get information about that. But as Jamie said, the forum is there for you guys to use. Let me just show you. If
maybe we should do a creative takeover. So when we do like a studio live, maybe we should let Daniel take over for the day, and then anyone that wants to ask him questions can go on there asking questions, and then give them exclusive access to his brain.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Just to show everyone, here on Unlimited, if you scroll up, you have got wherever it. Is it not on here anymore?
No, it is, yeah.
It's the one that says forum.
That one. It's tiny on this screen.
It is tiny. It is.
So there, you've got the forum. You can go in and you can start chatting away to other magicians.
Yeah, I post on there every week when the new video goes up as well. So
nice.
That is the best place to find out when the videos are going up. And if we do any changes or edits to the website, everything's put on there first. So it's the best place to go to.
Yeah,
I think.
A good place to leave thoughts on tricks as well.
Yeah. And we have got people in there who post regular thoughts and ideas, which is great. And like give feedback to other members and stuff like that. So it'd just be great to grow that side of Unlimited, I think. Yeah. Into like a place or a hub that you can go and talk to other people.
Well, that's the thing. It is a community. So you're on there with like-minded people. A lot of magicians don't belong to magic clubs. Don't really get to hang out with other magicians. But when you chat to other magicians and you start that conversation going, that's the best way to sort of learn magic, improve your magic, because people come from different angles. If you're talking about a trick, or they might have ideas on it. Talking to other magicians is a very important thing in the career, like it is with any hobby. And to have a place like the forum that you can go and chat is fantastic. And the other thing about Unlimited is it's a very safe space. I know a lot of people don't go on forums for certain reasons, usually for trolling and stuff like that. There's none of that on Unlimited. We're very, very strict. So it's a very safe place. If you're new to Magic, do not feel that you're asking silly questions on there. You'll be treated with respect and your questions will be answered. So we've got one more little trailer or little performance before we finish up today. So let's take a look at that now.
Right, I've only got £10, but I want to learn an easy magic trick. That's my mum. Mum, what are you doing there?
Just in it.
No, get out of here, right? Yeah, £10, I want to buy an easy magic trick, if that's all right.
Got just the thing. Brand new to the Amazing Magic range. It's called the Free Card Con. Comes in this lovely little card wallet, and it's all based around a story actually that happened to me when I went to America.
Okay.
I saw a con man standing on the street. He was playing the fantastic classic Find the Lady effect.
Okay.
Okay. He had 3 cards. It's called the Free Card Monty. And what he did is he showed me that one of the cards had a blue diamond on it, the other card had a blue diamond, and the one that's called the money card had a red diamond.
Okay.
And all you had to do was put money down and find the red diamond.
Okay.
I put my money down, but I saw him sneak the red diamond to the bottom.
Cheeky.
And I said, the red diamond's on the bottom. He said, no, it's the blue diamond. He took my money.
Oh.
So I put some more money down and I said, the red diamond's on the top. He said, no, that's a blue diamond. So he took my money. And I said, well, it's got to be in the middle. He said, no, that's a blue diamond. And he took my money again.
Can't have any red ones, surely.
At this point, I had lost $25.
Right.
So I said to him, well, you can't have any red ones. Yeah. He said, put your money down. I put my money down. He took it because there was a red one.
No way.
I put my money down again. He showed me the top card.
No
there was
way.
a red one. I put it down again and I said, well, there can't be a red in the middle. He said, there is a red in the middle. At this point, I owed him $50.
Yeah.
He said, look, double or quits. He said, I'll show you. There's only 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
He said, in fact, look, one of them's blue, one of them's red. If you can tell me what colour this is, we're quits.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you owe me $100. And I said, well, no, my luck, it's half blue, half red.
Yep.
He said, no, it's actually
What?
red and green, and you owe me $100.
That's insane. That's crazy. What? Is that easy to do?
Really easy to do. They're going to go back into my card wallet, ready to scam my next victim.
Do you know what? That's so good, because if ever I do tricks with my friend, I'm nervous of them grabbing stuff, but there, they can look at everything, can't they?
Yep, totally examinable.
All right, yeah. Free card con, and that's only a tenner.
£10.
All right, yeah, I'll have it. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Thank you. God, I'm going to love this.
Do you know what? Not only is he a good customer, he asks some really good questions at the end.
He's enthusiastic as well.
Yeah, he is very enthusiastic. Right, so that's it. I know you guys have got some filming to do, not the guys watching, you two over there.
They might as well.
Oh, they might have. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this week's live show. Remember, we're back tonight at 7 p.m. Daniel's going to be putting on his academy, or not his academy, actually. He's live, he's studio live on Unlimited. But these two guys are going out to do some filming for Unlimited right now. So, Daniel, thank you for joining us on the live.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
And Jamie, thank you for joining us as co-host today.
Couldn't have asked for a better one. Well, Sarah wasn't free.
or anyone else.
Yeah. And we will see you tonight at 7 o'clock. And remember, tomorrow evening we have the live launch show at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube, where we're going to be talking about Trick 46, which was released earlier this month.
Great track.
And also, we have a live launch for you with Dave Loosely right here in the studio to talk about the trick. So we will see you tonight at 7 p.m. and tomorrow at 7 p.m. So what should I leave with? I will leave with
Wisdom.
the legend, Terry Tyson.
Hello, my name is Terry Tyson, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to return to Alakazam Academy once again. This time, I will be sharing some interesting things that have never been released before, and I call this session Paramagical Connections. It's where we connect bizarre magic, storytelling magic, mentalism, and traditional magic in new and interesting ways. I will give you what I call the 7 steps to making your magic more meaningful. I'm also going to share with you some interesting objects like this small treasure. But more about that later. In the meantime, I'm busy preparing for the session and looking forward to seeing all of the folks at Alakazam and seeing you there as well. Thank you. See you soon.